Hi y'all, today we're going to talk about mealworms. Why mealworms? Well, let me just tell you what you should and should not do at college. My 19-year-old son Bennett decided he was going to get a chameleon for his dorm room. And according to Coastal Carolina, that is not a fish. So Bennett, of course, shipped that chameleon home to his mother. And yes, I have to feed that chameleon live mealworms every day, which means sometimes running to the shop and picking up some live mealworms. Given I'm trying to do everything a little more organically, I decided why not try and raise them myself. So I thought today would be kind of cool if we did it together. All you need is something so simple as a 10-gallon fish tank like we have here, or you could even have a big jar, a big bowl, something big glass, and a couple other products like flour, oats, and then of course they need some moisture. You can't give these mealworms water. We all know that worms drown in water, so we have to give them some fruits and veggies. So I have some strawberries and black raspberries that look like they're going to be very tasty for these folks. And inside this little box here, that's the mealworms, temperature sensitive. You have to make sure that they're the right temperature. Those were shipped to me, they arrived today. And right in front of you are the different phases of the mealworm. So mealworms really aren't mealworms. I mean, they're not really worms. They're larvae of beetles. So first, there's a little egg. It's teeny tiny, like a speck of dust. You can't even really see it. Then it turns into the larvae, which lasts about 8 to 10 weeks. And that's when you think, it's truly a worm, but it's a mealworm. After that, it turns into a pupa. It doesn't have a mouth, so it doesn't eat. And it starts to get its organs and turn into an adult. And then the adult is the dark beetle that you see there on the page. So let's get started. It's so easy to make one of these. You can make them at home. We're going to first, let's open up the package and see what we have in here. This is always exciting. I love getting packages every day. It's so fun. So fun, so fun. You never know what you're going to get at this house. It could be clothes one day and a baby chick the next day. Not really often chicks because we like to do those ourselves. When the Easter Bunny gives us a little bit of, ooh, what's inside there? Looks to me to be, I would say, about 1,000 mealworms. Is that about right? Let's look and see, make sure that's what we have here. Yep, we have premium large live mealworms for reptiles. And we have about 1,100, it says, in that little bag. Let's take a peek at that bag again. Okay. Now, if they're the extra large beetles, which I don't get, those are only extra large because they're shooting hormones into them. And here at the Miklow's house, all we have are organic. Organic, no chemicals. So let's take a look over here. It's going to be super easy. What we're going to do over here, bring this a little closer. We're going to layer the bottom with some flour. So I cut that off, and I'm using organic flour. In the bottom, give it a nice little foundation. And okay, I'm going to take my hand in there and I'm going to move that around. Okay, now I'm going to put some oats in, just regular old Quaker oats. That easy. Okay, dumping some oats in there. Okay. Oh, see how easy that is? Next, I'm going to put the little mealworms in there. Let's see what we got in this bag. Very interesting. I'm hoping that we do not have what's in this little white cup here, because this is after they all shed. When the mealworm starts to die off, we see what's just the little shells. Let me see if I can pull out a shell that you can see up close. See that? Oh, let's get another one here. So the shells are just translucent. They're just like the skin of it. And once the, I heard something moving around in there. I think we got something juicy, delicious. It's going to be interesting to see what's in that bag. So yeah, that was just a little shell. Okay, I have a feeling that these guys want to get out. I'm not as brave as I look. So I'm just poking and peeking in here. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, well, it's a muslin bag, so that's a positive because that tells me that's organic. No plastic for us, right? Okay, let's move this over here. see what we got. I always get a little nervous opening these bags. Let me see here. Where's the scissors at? I know, I bet you can't wait to see what's in here. Let's take down the picture now that you saw that. And let's see what we got in here. Definitely not just shells, because I hear them moving around. So, funny story about worms. I decided at my shop, Ohio Organics, that we were going to compost, and I ordered about 1,000 red worms that came in. And poor Julie Menendez, yeah, she ended up scraping them off the floor because I did not know that they wander the first 24 hours until they figure out where their home is, so they kept wandering out of the compost bin and crawling all over the floor. Whoa! Yeah, that's kind of gross. Yep. Yeah, that's what's in the bag. I know this. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do in life. Now they put the paper bag in there because that's also, they'll eat that right up. You can also use old newspaper as well, but I tend to use products that are natural. Look at them. This is gonna be an interesting home. So I think, I still feel that there are some inside there. Let's take a peek and see what we got in there. Oh yeah, there's a lot in there. What we'll do is turn this bag inside out. I'm not brave like, I don't know, the tiger guy. So let's see if we can dump some more in there. Then we're gonna have to cover it. Oh, look, there's one already taking a piece of oat. Looks like they really like that oat. They might have been a little hungry on that trip. Whoop, I can feel them. I don't want to squeeze them. Come on, little guys. Let's see how many we have left in there. I know. Oh, okay, little buddies. You gotta love all creatures, right? Just gotta love all creatures. So, I don't let anything die. I know, we even put those little stink bugs outdoors. Let's see what else is in there. Let's roll it down a little bit more. I know you wish you were here with me doing this, right? Okay. My chameleon is gonna be so excited to get some fresh ones. And then they just reproduce in here. Look at that. We're just gonna roll it down a little bit more because we want to get everyone has a home so no one's left behind, right? Okay. Let's see if I can turn this inside out and just shake them all out. Come on, little guys. Got a new home here. I know this is what every mom wants to do, right? If you're bored. I can leave some mealworms outside for you and you can pick up and make your own little mealworm tank, right? Okay. Come on, one more. Oh, I know I probably should have picked him off. Come on, little buddy. Oops. So this is interesting. Let's see here. Now, I'm gonna try and just move this around a little bit. See if we can get started. Moving this around. Guess what I gotta do? Okay, yeah, you guys, they like paper. Oh yes, composting paper is like one of their favorite things. But they're not gonna survive without some water. So I'm going to put a little water in by just dropping in some berries. Here we go. And some strawberries. And what's interesting, they can even get their water from carrots. So if we check back tomorrow, the carrots will have a little hole in the middle. And that's just where they burrow in just to get their water. I am going to chop some strawberries and drop them in there. Okay, just another day. Trying out, see what's going on here, fun. Whoops, let me make them small. You're like, oh, this is delicious, right? So I absolutely have to put a lid on this bad boy because if I don't, we're not just gonna have cats and dogs running around, we're gonna have worms as well. And I'm only gonna put so much in. And then tomorrow, I'll take out anything that's rotting because I don't want them to be rotting. So there, my friends, is how you create a mealworm habitat. And I will be checking back with you at a later date to show you how we are doing. That's it, folks. Have a great rest of the day.